So you're welcome once again to my channel. So in today's class, I'm going to show you how I record this melanin skin model right here. Okay, so as you can see, this picture is looking nice already, but I want to make it more beautiful. So, and we are going to be retouching this picture with my all-in-one preset here. Okay, so if you haven't downloaded this preset yet, the link is on the description. And also, this preset is on 45% discount. So you can quickly download it. Okay. So, or you can drop a comment and I will send the link to you. So this picture is 8 bits and we are going to be retouching this picture with the advanced frequency separation. That's the first frequency separation presets there. Okay. So as you can see, I have about many frequency separation, many retouching presets here. Okay. You can get fast retouch there also. But for the sake of this image, we'll be using the advanced reset here, advanced frequency separation. Okay, so I click the advanced frequency separation, and each click you do will give you a message directing you on what to do. Okay, so click continue. So right here, I'm going to use 16 to record this image. So this here is the amount of blur that here is where you add the amount of blur that will soften your image when you are retouching it. Okay. So for the sake of this image right here, I'm using 16 or 15. Okay. So I think, okay. So right here, as you can see, the preset have automatically separated the high texture and the tone, which is the low frequency. Put them in two different layers. Okay. So now we'll be working with the tone, which is the low frequency. So, and we'll be working with mixer brush. Okay. So our our goal here in today's retouch is to make sure that this picture will come out more beautiful than this and also realistic. Okay. So this is my mixer brush and right here I'm on soft round brush and right here my smoothing is on. Okay. And here I'm on clean brush and my weight here is on 60, my load is on 60, my mix is 100, my flow is 60. So this is the settings I use. Okay, so you can as well try my settings or you can drop down your settings if you can't control my settings. Okay, so right here I'm going to record this image by brushing on the tone. And you can see the way I'm brushing. I'm brushing in circular form. Okay. Because I don't want to reshape this image. So I want the image to still look the same when I'm done retouching the image. Okay. So in a circular form, that's how I'm brushing. And also when you are working on an image, make sure that you don't you don't move the highlight side to the shadow side. So important. So as you can see, here is the highlight side of this image. So I'm still working on the highlight side, the highlights. Okay. So when you're working on the shadow part, you still work on the shadow part with the shadow. So this side is the shadow part, the darker side of the image. So we still work on the shadow part with the shadow. So a lot of you have been asking me to do video on how I process my work. I mostly use mixer brush and dodge and burn to retouch my image. But dodge and burn will kill your time. Dodge and burn takes more time than mixer brush. So if you have a whole lot of work that you want to retouch, either use mixer brush or use any of the fast retouch here to get to the results immediately without wasting time. But I will do a video on how I use dodge and burn to retouch in retouching of my image. Sometimes I mix it together. Remember, there's a difference between dodge and burn retouching, that is using micro dodge and burn to retouch, and doing normal dodge and burn on image when you are done retouching. Those two things are two different things. Okay. So you can see what I'm doing right here. This is before and after. Like I told you, I'm going to retouch this image and also make it look realistic. That's the that's what retouching is all about. You don't actually retouch it and destroy the image. So you can see what I'm doing, and I'm moving according to the shape of the model that I'm retouching. Okay. And also you increase and decrease your brush size to fit into the place you are working on using your left and right bracket key on your keyboard. Always zoom in and zoom out so you can see what you are doing. Know when you are doing mistake and when you are getting it right. So you can see this picture is looking good already. Okay. So what I'm doing is to beautify it more. And remember, to get a nice retouch on your image, your snapping must be good. Okay. But there is no magic you can perform on a bad picture, a picture that is not well snapped or wrong lighting or a blur picture. There's no magic you can perform there. So sometimes the reason why you are not getting the best when you are retouching is because you are not snapping, you are not hitting the best. So if you want to get the best, make sure that right from the editing started right from your camera. So make sure that you shoot the best. So this is the highlight side. Here is highlights. So I'm still working on the highlights with the highlights. As you can see, this image I've transformed a lot, but it's still looking realistic. And that is what retouching is all about. Make sure when you are retouching, you retouch as natural as possible so that the picture you are retouching will still look like the picture when you are done retouching. Unless there is an effect that you want to try out. So this is the nose. And when you are working on the nose, always be careful so that you won't spoil the nose. Because anything that change the nose will change the look of the picture, the entire picture. So when you're working on the nose, you have to be soft and light so you won't destroy the nose. So you have to work on here. And also when you are working, always pay attention to details. Pay attention to what you are doing. Every single details matters when you are doing your retouching. And don't forget to always go back and front to check what you are doing, know where to fix and where not to fix, and know what to remove and what not to remove. So as you can see right here, so this is this image and this is before and after. You can see the changes before, after. Okay, so let's touch it a little more. Okay, so let's touch the neck. Okay, I think this image is looking better than before. So it's looking better than before. This is before and this is after. Before and this is after. So the next thing we are going to do right here is to pick out these some of these pimples, all those spots on her face. Okay, and to do that, we make the texture layer here. We highlight the texture layer, make it active. Remember, every textures on the image are on textures layer because the frequency separation separated the tone and the texture in two different layers. So, and to remove the pimples, we have to work with the textures layer. Okay, so now pick the clone stamp tool and zoom into the texture. So make sure that your clone stamp tool, make sure that your hardness is on 100. Okay, so opacity 100, flow 100. So you zoom in close to the spot that you want to remove and click your alternative on your keyboard, sample close to the spot that you want to remove, the good side, and release the alternative, then paint on the spot. As you can see, that is how you pick out the stubborn spot from your image. And remember, you can do this also before you start your retouching. And also you can do this way when you are done retouching. Either way. So what matters is your results, your results, your final results when you are done retouching. That's what matters. And remember, it's not only pimples or spots that you remove. You just have to remove any something from the unwanted stuff from the picture, either pimples, wrinkles, lines, any stuff that you feel like you don't want it from this picture, and that you feel like once you remove it, the picture will look more better. So that's what you remove. So as you can see right here, we have done removing the spots from this image. So this is before and after, before and after. So the next thing we are going to do right here is to work on the eyes. Okay. So, and to do that, you have to scroll down. You are using the all-in-one preset. You have to scroll down to the eyes retouch button. So here you have different presets to work on the eyes here. So you can use the clean eyes. You can use the eyes doctor. Okay. You can use eyes for or eyes retouch. Okay. So this is for lashes and this is for iris. Okay. So now let me use the clean eyes. Just click on it. So it has finished loading. Now you have to automatically pick your brush tool. So you have to paint only on the white side of the eyes. Okay. So make sure that your foreground color is white and black, white or black down. So paint only the white side of the eye. So this preset will kill every dirty on the eyes, the white side of the eyes. So just have to, it will kill it. So as you can see right here, and I want to clean this side. So I don't want to this side. Okay. I want to clean there also. So as you can see here, it is not white enough the way I want it. So the next thing I'm going to do is to use the eyes retouch. So remember, this is presets. Sometimes you combine different presets to get what you actually want. Okay. So this eyes retouch, I have to paint over the entire eye, both the black side. So, so as you can see, and sometimes once you use the eyes retouch and you feel like it's not white enough the way you want it, let's say this is not the way you want it, you can as well use the eyes doctor. Okay. So this is, you can use multiple reset at once. Okay. So this is the eyes doctor. The eyes doctor only, you use it only on the white side of the eyes. Okay. So this is what the eyes doctor gives. So if it's not white enough also, you can duplicate the eye doctor, Control J, and change the copy blending mode to soft lights. Okay, as you can see, it's more whiter. And if it's much, let's say everything we apply here, let's group them together. Command G. If it's much, you drop the opacity. Once you don't, you drop the opacity. So as you can see right here, this is before and after. Okay, so we are good with the eyes. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is to bring these lashes alive. Okay, so we make an empty layer here and go to brush tool. So you scroll down here, and you have this is the eyelashes and iris brush pack. Okay, so you can check the link on my description. You see this brush pack. If you haven't downloaded the brush pack, also you drop a comment and I will send you the link. You can get this brush pack. It contains different iris brush and lashes brush. Okay, so let's check this. So this is what this gives us. Okay, this will not work. Let's check this. This will not work. This will not work. No, this can work, but we don't want the downside. Okay, so let's check if there is anyone without downside before we conclude. Okay, this will not work. Okay, so let's increase this. This is the no, this will not work. This will not work. Okay, let's check this. Okay, as you can see, this will work. Okay, so what we do is to invoke the color here, make black up and white down. You click X on your keyboard. Okay, because you want the lashes to be black. You don't need to get the exact position of the lashes, because you can also control it to fix it to the position that you want later. Okay, so I click here. Now I have to control T, and now I have to transform it to the right position. Okay, so I'll make sure I transform it to the right position. Okay, something like this is okay. So now I have to duplicate it, Command J, and go to edit and transform, then flip horizontal. So I will take it to this side. Okay, so this is it. Now we have to change our brush. We have to change our brush to normal brush. Okay, so put on soft brush. Okay, so now this is the lashes. Okay, you drop the opacity a little. So this is before and after. Before and after. Now the lashes are looking okay now. They are looking alive now. Okay, so the next thing we do is to work on this eyebrow. Okay, work on this eyebrow, and to do that, we create an invisible layers. Shift Control E. Sorry, Shift Control Alternative E to create an invisible layer up. Okay, so now we have to take this picture to camera raw feature. So here in camera raw feature, we have to go to this preset icon here and go to the adaptive portrait. Then we go to the darken eyebrow here. So if you are using Photoshop CC 2025, 2026, you will have this preset on your camera raw feature because it's there. So, but if you can't see it, you have to update your Photoshop or your camera raw feature. As you can see, this is the difference. This is the eyebrow before and this is the eyebrow now. So this way here, you can also increase and decrease the effects here. Okay. So now we are in camera raw filter already. So let's do some adjustments here. So I need some textures on this image. As you can see, the skin tone of this image is looking cool already. It's looking nice. Okay. So what we have to do is to enhance it. Okay. So now I need texture. So I increase some textures from there. Okay. So, and I add a little grain on it. So, add a little grain on it. And I have to go to this black and drop it down a little. So, this black will give it a little contrast. Okay. So, as you can see right here, it gives it a little contract here. Okay, remember when you are doing anything color adjustments, it has to be from your computer to your eyes till you get your satisfaction. So the result I get here exactly might not be the result you will get, but you have to try everything possible to get the best results. Okay, so now let's add a little highlights. Yeah, okay. So let's drive this temperature, see what we get. So if you put it this way, they are giving this image a kind of gold color. Okay. We are giving this image a kind of gold color this way. And if we are taking it back, we are taking it to the melanin color. So we leave it in between the dark and between the dark gold. Okay. So we leave it something like this and we scroll down and now this is hue and saturation. So the red here, we have to play with the red. Okay, so we pick something like this. And the orange here, I have to play along with the orange. So I have to slow down to sharpen and add a little sharpen. Okay, so want the image to be sharp. Okay, but this image is on JPEG before I started retouching this image, so it's not on raw. Okay, so you have to increase the sharpness more. So you can see how the image is looking right now. So now you have to slow down to to saturation and add a little saturation on it. So let's go back and check what the saturation is given. So this is nice, okay? This is nice. So I click OK. Now, as you can see, this image is looking, this is before the adjustment, and this is after the adjustment. This image is looking alive now, okay? But it seems as if it's looking somehow fair, and I don't want it to be somehow fair. So what I will do right here is to scroll down. I have dark skin tone there. So I click on the dark skin tone. So and I will adjust the dark skin tone. You can see this is the first dark skin tone. So if you love it, if you are using this preset and you love this dark skin tone, you can click stop. But if you want it more, you click continue. So, and this is the final result. Okay. So what we do is to group all these layers together here. Control G or Command G. Okay. So we can leave this image this way. It's looking nice this way. So this image is looking nice this way. Or you can as well drop the you can as well drop the opacity of this dark skin tone and you get something like this, which is nice also. You can increase it and get something like this, which is nice also. So you have to work according to what you want. Okay. So let's leave it around 90. Let's leave the opacity around 90. Okay. Oh, 90 so much that. So let's leave it around 80. Okay, so 80 is nice. Okay, so 80 is nice this way. So now let's merge it Control E. Okay, so let's merge everything here. Now, as you can see this image right here, this is before of this image. As you can see, and this is after. Now, as you can see, this image is looking more beautiful than before and also realistic. Okay, so you won't see much different on the retouching. I didn't change the image. Okay, so this is how you can actually do high-end retouching using mixer brush. Okay, and get the best. Okay, so what I will do next here is to add a little dodge and bomb on this image, a little highlight and shadow on this image. Okay, and to do that you have to scroll down, you get the dodge and bomb button here. Okay, so we are going to use the first dodge and bomb because okay, this is dodge and bomb tools. Also you can use the tools. Okay, and this is glow and glam also, and this is glow. So let's use the curve. So as you can see, it has finished loading and it will give you a message. Make sure you follow the direction of those messages. They are just directing you on what to do or how to use it. Okay, so it's very, very user friendly. So this is the dodge here, and this is the bond. Remember, dodge and bond simply means highlight and shadow. So as you can see, this dodge and bond separated the highlight and the shadow of this image. So the highlight side are those sides with the highlights, and the shadow side are those dark side. So we are going to dodge the highlight side to pop out the highlights more and burn the shadow side, okay, to darken the shadow more, to give the facial structure more structure, to make it more dramatic and to make the face come out alive more. Okay, so this is the dodge and this is our brush tool. So we have to put our flow on 6. The flow will be on 6. Yeah. Okay, so I have to increase. And this is the highlight side. I add electro highlights here. This side contains highlights. I add electro highlights. Remember, picture differs. So your highlight side on your image might be different from the highlight side on this image. So, but remember, dodge is for highlights and burn is for shadow. So you add you add more highlights on the highlight side, which is that is the dodge. Okay, as you can see, there is highlights on the lips also, so you have to dodge the lips also. So there is highlights here, you have to dodge here also. You have to dodge here also, and also you have to dodge here. There is some highlights here. You have to dodge here. So just focus on dodging. If it's much, when you are done, you can drop your opacity to your satisfaction. Remember, Photoshop, it's all about adjustment. So make sure that you get your dodging well. Okay, so as you can see, this right here. So now let's move to the burn. So we have to burn here. We have to burn here the shadow part. We have to burn there. Okay, we have to burn here. We have to burn here. And we have to burn here. And burn this side of the nose. Also burn there. So now let's turn off this gray right here. Okay. So if you turn off this gray, you will see that this dodge and burn is somehow much on this image. So what you have to do is to drop the opacity. You drop the opacity till you get your satisfaction right here. So before and after, okay. So I love this, okay. So and I have to add some feel on this image. I want to make it more dramatic more. So what I will do is to take the curve up, take my curve up here. Okay, something like here. Now I double click here to bring this. So now take this underline somewhere here. So you will drag the underline until it separated the highlights and the shadow for you. So now, as you can see, the highlight is showing separately and the shadow is showing separately here. So what you do is to click on your alternative and click on this and divide it. Okay. So I have to take this somewhere here. Okay. So this will give you a feel and also make your image to shine. Okay. In case you're looking for a way to make your image shine when you are done retouching, this will do the work for you. Okay. So I click OK. I click OK. So as you can see right here, I have to make this together. I have to make this together. Command E or Control E. So this is our image now, and this is before, this is after. As you can see right here, this image is looking so classic, more beautiful and model standard. This is before and after, before and after. Okay. So, and this is it. And this is how you can as well retouch your melanin picture professionally without overdoing it, without changing the face and without spoiling it. Okay. So, and also I have different melanin skin tone loops you can still use and apply if you don't want to use any of the melanin loops inside this all-in-one preset. So you can drop a comment, I'll send you the link, or you take the link on my description to get it. Remember, this all-in-one preset is on 45% discount, so you can click the link and get a copy. This is the preset you need that contains everything for you as a retoucher, as a graphic designer, as an editor. Just one click will do the magic for you. Okay, so thank you for watching, and also I will see you in my next tutorial.